Guys, welcome back to the Inside View Real Estate Podcast. Today we have some headlines and we're going to figure out if your city has a potential to see a 20% decline. You want to tune in for this one. We'll see you on the inside. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the Inside View Real Estate Podcast. I'm here with my wonderful host, Carl Freund.
Dude, sleeveless.
He's
today.
looking, yeah,
What?
he's looking really casual today.
75 hard, baby.
I like it. Yeah.
Doing it.
He just got out of his workout. I can hear his belly
Day
growling.
4. Yep.
Oh, so
Fasting.
Isn't like the third time you've done 75 hard?
It is the third full time. Yes.
Third full time. Yeah. I'm
Yes, sir.
still trying to go for my first.
It's not easy. Not gonna lie.
It's not.
First month is hardest.
I even saw your little water jug there.
Dude, yeah.
That's one of the things. You got to do a gallon a day.
Dude, a gallon a day kicks my ass.
So gallon a day, work out twice.
2 workouts. One of them has to be outside for at least 45 minutes.
Read a book.
Read 10 pages in a book.
Yeah.
Strict diet, no cheating, no alcohol, which is not really a problem for me.
Yeah.
That's where everybody gets killed. Is
Everybody
the
gets
alcohol.
just ruined for that. So it's part of your social life.
And this too, man. Freaking kills me. Progress pick. Yep.
Anyways, guys,
Yes, sir.
we're excited to have you back. We have a very interesting topic that we found on one of the headlines, and I'm going to read it verbatim for what the headline says, because these 183 housing markets could soon see a housing price fall of 20%.
Dude, what's the source in that?
Moody.
Moody.
Yeah. Well, is it CBS? Let me see. I don't know. It says Moody there.
All right.
What do you think about that?
Dude, it's like I'm Carl Stradamus.
Nostradamus.
Did I not
Nostradamus.
see what I'm saying, dude?
Okay,
Predicting
Carl.
the future.
I get it.
I literally put the video out 2 years ago,
Uh-huh.
and I talked about the interest rate decline. And I said, hey, look, the bump that we're seeing, which at the time was 20%. It was a 20% bump.
Yep.
And I said, look, if the interest rates go back the other way, guess what the hell is going to happen?
Mm-hmm.
And here we are.
So,
Dude, it's like I know what I'm talking about.
yeah, well, let's run the math here, okay? So in 2021, just within Arizona, Maricopa County saw a 29% appreciation.
Yes.
So they're saying that 2/3 of that appreciation could be wiped out, by the end of the year, or maybe even next year. I think this is obviously. It shows, I look at a zoom in. I don't know if you guys can zoom in on that, but Arizona there is saying 25%. 25%. Pretty much all of Arizona right there is saying that we're going to lose all of our appreciation we've seen in 2 years.
Not going to happen, dude.
I don't see that happening.
Not going
Why?
to happen. Not in Arizona.
No, not within Arizona. We are the second for inbound migration in the nation behind Florida.
Yeah.
So even in this market currently, we're still going to have, I don't think our housing prices are going to actually go down as drastic at that. But we are seeing a little reset, as far as going back to a little bit more of a buyer's market, and we are seeing some relief for buyers as far as price.
Yep.
But to have anything significant like that, for somebody to have like a $600 drop in on their mortgage, you'd have to see like $100,000 decrease, just on the purchase price.
I just don't see that happening.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
I do see there's a lot of flexibility from the seller standpoint,
Okay,
right?
yeah, but we're talking about like seller concessions, 2-3%.
Yeah,
Max.
at
Right.
max. Because
Yeah.
you can't, if you guys don't know, your seller concessions can only go so far because they can only cover as much as the closing costs. Legally, you cannot contribute towards like a down payment.
Correct. Yes and no. Legally, yeah, you probably can. Just depends on lender guidelines.
Mm-hmm.
But, it's not something that's widely practiced.
Yeah, let's take a look at some of the other states. So it says like here, Southern California is going to take a nice hit.
Of course, dude. Cali sucks.
Yeah, Washington is going to take a significant
Washington
hit.
sucks.
Over here, let's look over here at the East Coast. Pretty much all of Florida is going to take a 20 to 25% hit.
Florida's not going to happen either because, what did we just say? We're number 2 behind Florida, so Florida's number 1.
Yeah, and then Texas over here is pretty spotty, but
not gonna happen in Texas
pretty
either.
much all of Arizona, all of Florida, some areas here within Colorado look pretty blue over here.
Well, Colorado's, blue and more one way.
Yeah,
Very
actually,
democratic
Colorado
state.
is one of the states, one of Arizona's states that we see, quite a few people moving from.
Yeah, of course. I'm one of them.
Yeah.
I'm a transplant, literally from Denver. And you're going to see a migration from blue states to red states. It's going to happen.
I think definitely. Definitely.
And so you named a lot of them: Washington State, Colorado, California, basically anywhere northeast. These are all Democratic-held states. High taxes, a lot of political bullshit, a lot of homelessness, a lot of socioeconomic problems, right? And so what we're seeing in the Sun Belt, which is a lot of, basically red states, we don't see that. So we're seeing the mass migration from Democratic states to Republican states.
Yeah.
So I think that map is probably inaccurate. in my opinion.
I would say,
right?
well, it's going off, based off of like speculation.
Well, dude,
And
look at
you're
all the freaking companies moving from Cali.
saying- we have plenty of them here.
If you live in California, you're paying, what, 51% tax?
It's ridiculous.
So, dude, you work for the government.
At that point.
Legitimately,
You
right?
actually do.
You work more for the government than you do for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And people are wondering, like, why? Well, Cali's mass migration. Well, why do you think that is? Because nobody wants to deal with the freaking political bullshit. The permitting process to build homes in California is freaking
ridiculous.
It's stupid. California, you're freaking stupid. You guys are stupid. And so then, look at like
That's
places,
not for everybody. I'm a nice guy over here.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
No. Political bullshit in California's got to stop. And so then, if you look at places like Arizona, really easy to build. Places like Texas, generally easy to build. Places like Florida, really easy to build. Look at Governor Ron DeSantis, right? He's really deregulating a lot of industries and bringing businesses to those areas. So where there's money, AKA businesses, Elon Musk moving to his whole operation from California to Texas, you're going to see an increase in housing prices or at least stability. And you're going to see a migration pattern from states with a mass exodus, AKA California, to places like Texas that are business favorable. Mm-hmm. And guys, it's not fucking rocket science, right?
No.
So these
whatsoever.
politicians are like, I can't figure out, we should raise taxes. We're losing our tax base. Why do you think you're losing your tax base? Idiots, because your taxes are too freaking high. I can't conduct business profitably in your state. There's too much regulation. I'm not down with that shit. I am going to move, right? Simple as that.
Mm-hmm.
So just think about it.
Yeah.
And we're talking about a 20% decline in 183 markets. Yeah, because all the ones that they're talking about are probably Democratic.
The majority, you can actually see. I think we'll have our editor actually share what this screenshot actually looks like. So pretty much all of California, from the south, going up to the north, they're moving somewhere. They're saying that there's an artificial inflation of the actual housing prices, and we can't really tell if it's going to be artificial until another year or 2 years to actually have some hard concrete data. So I think this is all pretty much speculation just based off of what we've seen.
Yeah, but I do think some of these markets were overcooked, right? So San
They're
Francisco,
saying we're
already
overcooked.
We're not overcooked.
I don't believe that. I
not overcooked.
totally agree with you.
Dude, we live here. It's
Exactly.
not overcooked.
I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
100%. And it's going to be, I'm always excited. Obviously we see there's going to be some changes here coming, from October, until our spring, it's time here. But we also have over $1 billion worth of economic growth that come during that time from out of towners, snowbirds, people from, going from the cold states to the warm states, and seeing how much is that really going to affect our housing market. I'm excited to see what's really going to happen. Mm-hmm. Are these interest rates really going to be affecting things? Because snowbirds and Canadians, especially, they swoop things up and they pay cash, and they are very serious about, purchasing here within Arizona. I've seen it for the last 5 years.
Yeah, the only thing that worries me about Canada is that the Canadian dollar is weak right now versus the U.S. dollar. So it was almost level for a while. And now the Canadian dollar has really kind of lost some ground.
Yeah.
The dollar has actually strengthened a little bit. That's something for a completely different show.
It is. But I even think the political climate that's going on within Canada, some people might not even care and would still do it.
Look, I got invited to go on a free trip to Canada, driving supercars, and I turned it down because I had to go get vaccinated. It ain't happening.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And
okay. See, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. And I guarantee you've seen it, everything, whether it's on YouTube or whether it's social media, the Canadians and, what the type of stuff that they're seeing, going in as far as regulation, telling them what they have to do, and just the way they live their lives. There's a lot of people that are not okay with it. And there's a lot of people that are migrating down here to the United States. And I know Arizona is going to be, one of those major components to a lot of what that migration is going to be. So I think Arizona is going to be really well insulated. I don't think this is going to be completely accurate. We won't even know until, obviously we have more concrete data on how sales will be affected based off of the interest rates, based off of the economy in its current state, and saying that we're in a recession or we're not in a recession, or they're changing terms or changing definitions, and really how the media is going to be pumping it out.
Dude, when Biden administration changes the definition of a recession, we're in a recession.
Guys, that 100%. Should be, I don't care, that's just common sense. I don't care what side of politics you really are. Don't be naive. Don't be stupid of what that actually says. That speaks volumes, right? To us, as a population. You need to really pay attention to those types of things. And what else do you think they're going to be lying to us about? What else do you think they're going to be changing? What else do you think they're going to try and put, a Band-Aid over things to make sure like, no, we're still doing great things over here.
Oh, dude, forgiving the student loan debt right now.
That's another thing. That's another topic. Yeah, we won't even get into that. But guys, so I think we're going to wrap it up for today. So do we really see that, if Arizona is going to actually see a 20 to 25% decline, within our real estate market? I don't see it. Maybe a 5. I think we're headed, towards that way, but we're definitely headed towards a buyer's market. But keep your eyes out. Make sure you pay attention to all the stats. Make sure you always keep your eye on the market, especially what's happening within your subdivision and within your city, because you want to be on top of where your home price is going to be if you need to sell here in the future.
That's right. And tune in to the Inside View Real Estate Podcast. Like and
subscribe, and share. All right, guys. We love you. We'll see you on the next episode. What's up, guys? Thank you so much for tuning in to the Inside View Real Estate Podcast. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. We want to continue to bring you so much value every single episode. Until next time, we'll see you on the inside.